What's up, guys? Today, a true hero back with another video, this time showcasing not Diva Hero, but the legendary, the one, the only Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. We're going to be playing a little bit of Diamond Dude Turbo. And I'm not going to lie, Diamond Dude Turbo is a C tier deck. But you know what's worse than C tier decks? C tier duelists. So we're going to play some randoms on Dueling Book and see how we fare. Now, for those of you who don't know how Diamond Dude Turbo works, essentially it's abusing Diamond Dude's effect so that we can play high cost spells without actually paying their costs. And in addition to that, we're trying to send a bunch of warriors to the graveyard so that way we can bring them back with cards like Return from a Different Dimension or DDR. Now, unfortunately, we do lose the RPS, so we go second. And our hand's not very good because we want to see a lot of blue cards, but we're seeing a lot of orange. This is definitely a go first hand because if we go first, it gives us time to, set up our plays. And we draw into a Stratos, and Stratos is always good, but it's another orange card. So this hand, we got to definitely think about what to do. We're probably actually just going to summon Army Knight, send Malicious, and swing over the face down. We could summon Jane, but because our hand is really slow, we need a way to kind of accelerate things as fast as possible. Like that card destruction there would have been nice, but we don't live in that world where we get the cards we want. We don't really like attacking face downs, but if it's a Raikou, then we're going to be really sad. Okay, Shining Angel. Yeah, we're also sad about that too. But I'd rather attack into the Shining Angel because let's say that I didn't attack into Shining Angel, then on his turn, if he can still do the same thing, right? Essentially, he gets a Shining Angel. Yes, and then because they're 14-14, he's just free to do whatever he wants. And if we're playing against like a deck that plays Christia, we're in big trouble because as you can see, our hand is all orange and we don't have an out to Christia with any of these orange cards. So hopefully we're just playing against like regular fairies and we don't have to worry about Christia. If he does crash out, he can only get one fairy, right? One more fairy out of his deck. So he won't have 4 in the grave. He'll only have 2 in the grave, which is good, but still not ideal that things are working out in his favor. Hopefully he gets like a Shining Angel here, and then like I draw a okay, Nova Summoner, same thing, and I draw a Solar Recharge, right? Because if I draw Solar Recharge, then Chaos Sorcerer becomes live, and then I can even Synchro and drop Dark Arm. So it'd be good to draw Solar Recharge. Brain Control. This card, definitely really good. Because we can make Brionic, right? We can make Brionic. That would give him 3 fairies. But we're actually going to save Brain Control. Because if he does drop Christia, worst comes to worst, we can go like Summon Stratos, Brain Control Christia, sack him for Malicious. Which we don't want to do, right? But, I mean, desperate times calls for desperate measures. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to summon Jane. We're going to mill 2, and then we're going to pass. Hopefully we mill like a Necro Gardener. That'd be really nice. Alright, so end phase, we're just going to mill 2. Alright, really good mills. That was actually 2 really good mills. Because not only did we get a light, but we also got the Blade in the Grave. And we need the Blade in the Grave to banish our warriors and things faster. That way we can activate cards like Return and things like that. Okay, well that was really savage because he just got a free fucking Honest, and there's nothing I can do about that. He probably also has Herald in his hand as well, but I mean, I can't stop everything. But the good thing is I'm comfortable. Okay, that's a really good draw. So our blue cards are starting to come in. We have 2 really good blue cards. We have 2 darks in the grave. Our graveyard's looking really nice. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and summon Chaos Sorcerer. Actually, we're going to think. We're actually going to summon Stardust first, in case he has Herald of Orange Light. So we're going to summon Stardust first. And then we'll drop Chaos Sorcerer. I doubt his back row's anything real. It's definitely not a Torrential because he's not going to Torrential his Nova Summoner. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we're going to ask if he has anything. Alright, we're good. So we're going to make Stardust. Okay, so Stardust. Alright, so that should be 3 darks. So first we need to drop Dark Arm. All right, so we're gonna drop Dark Arm. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna just keep it coming. We're gonna go ahead and drop the. Let me think. We're gonna think this through. We drop Chaos Sorcerer by banish a lightning and a dark. Let's see. We can Dark Arm effect, target the back row. He activates. Okay, we're gonna do Dark Arm effect, target the back row. Okay, and we're gonna get rid of this malicious. So bang. And if he heralds now, that's okay because we have Stardust. We contribute Stardust to negate. Okay, Heavy Storm, cool. We're not worried about that at all. Yeah. So here we banish Light and Dark. For Chaos Sorcerer. Banish Dark. Banish Light. For Chaos Sorcerer. And honestly, we just brain control here. And then we're just going to attack with everything. And that should just be game. Cool. I doubt he's running like, you know, Battle Fader or something like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. So definitely... Oh, well, we win the set. He's scared. Guys, you're all watching, right? He's scared of the Diamond Dew Turbo. It's too much for him. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. All right, so we're going to move on to our next opponent. Internally Suffering. I feel kind of bad for this guy. I don't want anyone to suffer. Good luck, have fun. We finally win an RPS, which is really good. And let's see. Let's see what we can get. Definitely more blue cards this time, right? Because last time it was looking bad. We had all orange cards. This hand is actually pretty decent. It sets up for a lot of plays, but it's not like a really strong opening either. So let's think. We're going to hit him with the Thinking Face. We could Rhoda for Stratos and add a card, but that doesn't do anything. We can actually just be really passive as well and hit an Armory. We can also Army Knight and send Plague. Yeah, but none of these plays are really good. That's the problem. We could Rhoda for Greffer. Yeah, there's no really strong play right now. So I'm actually just going to hit an Armory, and we're going to just discard that Chaos Sorcerer. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add another DDR to our hand. If we can find it. We already have the Blade, which is good. Alright, we're just going to pass. So this hand's like really good and really bad at the same time. It's bad because, well, this guy opened up double Whirlwind Shora, like that's nice. So now I feel really happy that I didn't open up Summon Armageddonite, or else he would have got an additional plus off of Shora. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and take 18, and we need to write down Bora and Qualut. So, since we know what he has. God, double Whirlwind. The good thing is now we get to see Diamond Dew Turbo against a meta deck, right? So, we'll see how it fares against Blackwings. And now we finally got a card that we can mill with as well, which is really good. So we're going to heavy because we don't have a choice. We got a heavy. I mean, he already got his pluses, so he shouldn't be complaining. We could Rhoda first, but we won't because we want to see what we mill and then kind of like play our hand around that. So we're going to mill 3. Oh, we milled really good. That's tough. We don't even need to add a card now. All right, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to add Jane just because Jane is plain and Jane is strong and blah, 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 blah. All right, so now we're going to clearly summon Armageddonite so we can send, what's that card? Plague Spreader to the grave. Yep. So we're going to declare. We're going to send Plague. Okay, this goes to the grave. And then we stack one of these cards. We actually don't need this Jane, though we charged for it. We're not going to... We don't need Rhoda anymore either, because all of our good Rhoda targets are gone. So we're actually going to stack Rhoda instead. So this will go to the top. We're going to get Plague. The reason why we're keeping Jane is because Jane is a warrior, which is really good for Brionic. We might even have game here. We'll see. All right, we'll banish Molly for Molly. Let's see. So here we can make, we already normal summoned, right? So here we can make a level 6, a level 8. Actually, I think this is game. So we're going to make Brionic first. Because Brionic is the card we need in order to put this blade to the grave. So we're gonna make Brionic. Pitch. Alright, and then we're gonna activate the blade effect. Alright. Banish our 2 warriors. Get the blade back into our hand. Okay, so we DDR. We can drop the blade, but then we won't have enough warriors. So actually we're gonna drop Jane. I mean, technically we have malicious that's going to go to the grave. So we're gonna drop the blade. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna drop the blade. Gonna get malicious. Alright. We're gonna synchro. This shit goes to the grave. We're gonna make a level 8. Just gonna make Colossal Fighter. Alright, so we get the blade. By banishing these 2. Get the blade to our hand. Alright, stack for Plague. Alright. It doesn't really matter what we stack. We'll stack this Jane. Special Summon Plague. And then we're going to DDR. Again, I'm going to drop the blade. Alright. Going to get malicious, of course. And then we're going to make probably just another Colossal Fighter. 29. Does he have any warriors in the grave? No, he doesn't. 29, 23. That's in here. That's in the grave. Yeah, no, he's right, actually. Alright. I think we just make the strongest one we can, which is just Red Dragon. 9, 10, 11, yeah. Let me think. 29, 29, 23. Sorry, I gotta do math here. 29, 29, 23. Oh, it's 81. It's game. Yeah, because we do have 1 warrior. Yeah, 29, 29, 23. Alright, cool. So we'll just make double Colossal. Alright, cool. Good, good, good. Very good game 1. Things kind of worked out really well, even though our opponent opened up fucking savage with double Whirlwind and Icarus to boot. But you know what? He doesn't believe. And we believe because we're playing Diamond Dew Turbo. So Black Wings, really tough matchup. The thing we're worried about Black Wings the most are the traps, right? So we could put in Double Decree. But also at the same time, it shuts off our return, which is our kind of like our win con. And if we elect not to side, that could be problematic as well. So we will side. We'll take out a Chaos Sorcerer, and we'll take out this card, even though it's really good. It's like a win more card. We're not going to side out return, even though it's a trap, because return is so powerful. Okay, cool. So we did open up Heavy Storm again. So if this game's a repeat of last one, then we're going to be happy. All right, cool. So he doesn't have any monsters that are relevant. We're going to think for a second, because we don't want to just play heavy right away in case he has like Dust Shoot or something, right? Then it'd be really sad. This hand isn't an OTK hand, so actually there's no reason to just Heavy Storm. We can Rhoda for Greffer, and we can activate Greffer's effect to pitch Malicious and pitch Plague, and that's a level 8. And then we'll have DDR Shenanigans to make another level 8. So it would be like 2 level 8s and like 17. But that's not game. It's definitely not game. So since we don't have game, we're just going to kind of slow play this. We're just going to summon this guy, and then we can for sure kill him next time. And we're going to send Necro just in case he summons Ashura. And we're just going to battle phase and attack. And next turn, we can definitely kill him, assuming things go our way, right? You never know. All right, rolling again. So here's the Sirocco. Yep. which is really unfortunate because like now he can like go Gale and like he can make a Stardust and like protect his back rows and like things like that. Okay. If he does this, then I'm not worried about this at all. Like I take 600, it's fine. I take 17. If I'm lucky, I pull into a Dark Arm. Because I'm definitely going to drop a Heavy Storm. And he's going to need Starlight Road for sure. Yeah, so we're just going to play it. And if he has it, then it's good for him. Okay, so he doesn't have it. So now we should just be able to kill him. We should just be able to kill him. So let's just kind of stick to the plan, right? Another option is what we can allure away a card, but no, we're not going to do that. We're definitely not going to do that. Okay, stack. See, we don't have the blade, which sucks. We don't have a lot of ways to kind of like recycle our cards like we did before. Yeah, and we had to normal summon there. Anyway, so we can stack for Plague, make a level 8. Yeah, we'll stack this to the top. We don't need this allure. Alright, so that sucks. So that already stops that. So, okay, so we can go DDR, get our Plague back, banish Mali for Mali, and that's good. Then we just establish a strong board, right? So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna go DDR. Alright, get our Plague back. Okay. And banish Mali for Mali. Now, of course, Black Wings have a lot of outs to this board. So we're just gonna make Colossal Fighter here. And we're just gonna pray. Like we're living on a prayer. We're surely living on a prayer. How many darks do we have? I mean, warriors. We have 2 warriors and 3 warriors in grave. He has 0. So Colossal gets a nice 300 boost. Okay, battle phase. We're gonna do this here. That's the grave. Okay, so I take 14. Alright, sure. He has 2 darks. So, I mean, is he fishing for a 3rd dark? I mean, if he has Dark Arm as his last card, then he just wins. There's not really much I can do about that. Cool. So, we gotta kill this, right? So, attack. Let's see. I was at, yeah, okay, that's right. 12, okay. And, yeah, so here if he drops Dark Arm, it really does suck. Don't fucking shuffle your hand, bitch. You either had the Dark Arm or you didn't. Even a Blizzard here puts us in a bad situation. Okay. But that doesn't. Alright, we pull Foolish Burial. We're not going to Foolish because that puts 2 cards on the field. And then he can Icarus attack. Alright, main phase 2. So now do we want to Foolish? There's actually nothing good to Foolish for. We already have Necro. We already have Plague. We already have Mali. So it's kind of like a dead card. But we could stack it for Plague later. So that'd be good. I don't know why he elected to Colute on the Bora. I would have just saved Colute if you don't really have an out to this Colossal Fighter. But yeah, like I said, what's worse than a C tier deck are C tier duelists. So if Colossal Fighter just brings it home, then we're happy. You know, I can see why he's internally suffering because that was just a bad play. All right, False Dyna, that's really good. That's really, really good. So we could summon Aaron here, right? But we're actually not going to do that because we don't want to give him food for like Sirocco or Shura. So we're just going to just kind of end. And like we're not really worried about a False Dyna off the top because as you see we have Aaron. And we also have Brain Control too, which is pretty nutty. But we're not going to play the Brain Control. We're just going to summon the Aaron and ask him if it's good. He hasn't had anything to stop attacks before, so hopefully that hasn't changed. Yeah, good. End phase, we melt 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we melt the Blade, which is really, really good. So now we're in a great situation, right? Because assuming, like, let's say, I'm guessing one of his back rows is Icarus attack, if he hasn't been stopping anything. So next turn, we'll kill him. We could have played Brain Control last turn. Okay, that's fine. Like, that doesn't do anything. We could have played brain control last turn, potentially, but you just never know, right, what the opponent has. So magical stone, I think we have heavy storm, right? So we magical stone, heavy storm, and then we, even if he Icarus here, we just summon Jane for game. So let's go ahead and put this blade into our hand. All right, so we don't really need any of these warriors anymore. All right, put this blade into our hand. And we activate magical stone. We have to pay the cost. All right, he's gonna act as a target. I'm just gonna show. If he has Crow, did he really just draw a Crow off the Allure? I mean, if he did, then he's fucking amazing. But I don't think so, right? Because then there'd be no reason to put up the thinky face. So he probably has Solemn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing he has Solemn. And he'll just Solemn the heavy. Okay. Alright, that's fine. GG. Alright. GG, GG. Alright, Diamond Dude Turbo. Out here doing it. That's 2 in a row, baby. Should we end it here or should we keep it going? Alright, let's do one more. Last one. For the fans, for the fans. So, we're going to do our last set with Diamond Dude Turbo. Hopefully, we end on a good note, right? Show you guys the power of Diamond Dude Turbo. DDT for short. DDT for short. Alright, scissors. So cool, we get to go first. Little GLHF. And he seems like a nice guy, right? Whenever someone says you too, I just get like a nice cozy feeling inside. Alright, so this hand is okay, it wasn't good until we pulled recharge, but now it's pretty decent, right? Cool, because we should mill a dark for sure because we play so many. Alright, well, milling heavy definitely sucks, and we didn't mill a dark either. So this is the thing. We can summon Aaron and mill 3, but we don't want to do that because we have Gores in our hand. The good thing is he thinks heavy's offline, but it's not because I have Magical Stone in my hand. So I'm actually just going to pass because I can always... I want this Gores play to go through. And I don't want him to just blindly to run over Aaron. Actually, no. I am going to summon Aaron only because I can mill a blade. And if I mill a blade, it's... no, but then the Gore goes offline. So it's actually kind of risky. So actually the better and more intelligent play is just to end. Right? Because I could have set return and then summon Aaron. And like say Aaron mills 3 and I mill like the blade. Then with return set, then like I just kill him on the next turn. But the problem is if I set return, Gores becomes dead. Alright, so it looks like we're not even playing against a real deck. We're playing against insects and shit. Which makes me happier I didn't summon Aaron. The fact that he has 4, I'm definitely not happy about that. I kind of want to summon Jane first to like bait out a bottomless. In case he does have one. I guess he's at 4 because once again, he sees heavy in the grave, right? So I can understand why he would do that. So here I can Magical Stone, but I would have to drop 2 cards, right? I'd have to drop Jane for sure, because Jane sucks. And then I can also drop Beginning of the End, because that card's not really doing anything for me right now. So I could drop those 2, get heavy, play heavy, and then summon Aaron and attack. And I'm in a great situation. So I'm actually going to try that, because I think the reason why he set so many back rows is because he thinks that Heavy Storm is offline because I milled it. So I'm going to go for that play. Alright, like he's already like laughing. Oh, is that it? Does he just scoop? Oh, yes! Diamond Dude Turbo! Diamond Dude fucking Turbo! Guys, you're seeing it. God, are you seeing this? Diamond Dude fucking Turbo. Oh, man, he didn't even get to see the Aaron. He didn't even get to see the Aaron. I mean, guys, that's it. I mean, I don't know what more to show you. Like, you guys got 3 sets of entertainment. So, you know, try it out. Have fun with your friends. And please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the deck. And, you know, when you do these things, it really means a lot to me. Helps the channel grow. Helps show the video to other people who might be interested in Edison format. And just, you know, doing what it do with DDT. Anyway, with that, a true hero out. Peace.